guys, welcome back to DBR, and this video has definitely been a long awaited video to make. I'm definitely really excited to start this and actually finally do it. It's been about a year and a half of thinking about this, pretty much since I bought the truck, or even before I bought the truck. But here's the current setup. Got the toolbox set up, this one on top. A nice setup, get the light going. But let me tell you what I'm doing and kind of where I'm at currently. The teardown has begun. So I'm doing injectors on this truck. Long story short, it currently has stock injectors in it, and you know it's a good truck. Doesn't really, you know, I want a little bit more out of it. Anybody that owns a 7.3 knows what I'm talking about. We got a ladder. So I'm going to put the injectors I am putting in it are 205cc, 100% nozzle, full force injectors, custom tuning from 1023 diesel. That's kind of the setup I'm going to be doing. So currently, just in case you guys are here to watch how to do this. All right, so kind of switch sides on you. But if you are wondering on how to do this, let me kind of tell you where I'm at. Just for tonight, I just pulled in here, got all the base stuff off, that way tomorrow morning I could dive right into this. So, whole entire intake off, up to the turbo, completely take that off. That's just a couple clamps, and it's actually held in by two 8mm bolts on this bracket here. Intercooler pipes off, cold side and hot side. Take this big 42 pin or something connector. It's a 10mm bolt. Just take that off. That's pretty easy. Also, this black bracket needs to come off in order to get the valve cover off, so take those off. That's just about it for this side. For this side, definitely a lot more crowded. Sorry about that, but a lot more crowded on this side. So get that charge pipe off. Charge pipe off for this side. Your dipstick here is held in by, I believe, a 13mm. If you can kind of see, it'll be right around there. Take that off. You gotta get that off in order to get your valve cover off. Heater hoses. Heater hoses are held in by these little clips here. They pop right off the valve cover, and you can route them according to however you want, or how lazy you are. Pretty much have to work around them, or you can completely remove them. So they're just hanging out. I've got this one on top of that. Definitely a lot more crowded on this side, but once the valve cover's off, it's gonna get a lot better. Got this removed from the spider. What's it called? The map sensor? Something. But remove that from the spider. And that's pretty much currently where I'm at. So once I get here tomorrow morning, the valve covers are coming off, and that's when we really get into the good stuff. With the 7.3, it's really not that intense. So I'm obviously gonna update you along the entire way of what I'm doing the best I can. So yeah, it's currently off. The truck's extremely dirty, guys. Yep, oh, it's winter. But I just want to show you guys, got the sinister stuff all off. This stuff's impossible not to scratch, but whatever, what are you gonna do, you know? So I got them off. And yeah, so that's it for this clip. See you when we take off these valve covers. Alright guys, we are pretty deep into the day now. I'm sorry, I pretty much have not recorded anything, but it's pretty hard to get a chance to do that unless I had some sort of tripod set up. But anyways, right now you can currently see valve covers off. These are the new injectors, not the old ones. So these are the 205cc, 100% nozzle injectors in. On both sides, I've got them in. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, there's plenty on YouTube. But pretty much, to take them out, once you get under the whole valve cover here, you take off the wiring harness from the injectors. You take off that bolt right there, and there's an oil deflector, which in reality You don't really have to take that out, but take it out, the oil deflector. You push the collar forward, get a pry bar, and pry them out. That's pretty much all that is to it. Make sure the copper washer comes out with the nozzle. So yeah, they're in now. I tapped them in a little bit. Got those bolts torqued down on both sides. One thing with this side is, let me move this light. With this side is you're always working, once you get to the back here, with this stupid heater box or AC box that really kind of gets in the way. Like, it's a lot more tucked in on this side, but the same deal here. Once the valve cover's off, it's really not too bad. When the valve cover's on, it looks pretty not that good, but got them in. Now we are down to getting the valve covers on. Currently looking up the torque spec because the sheet I was looking at, which is that off riffraff diesel, I'll show you. It says to torque them to 98 inch-pounds, which, I mean, like, when I took them off, they weren't insanely tight, but that seems a little bit small for valve cover. But we're gonna look that up. Got the old injectors sitting here. No, they're not for sale. I'm keeping them with the oil deflectors. We also spun the whole entire engine to get the oil out of the cylinders, I believe. So yeah, we had a little bit of a glow plug issue on the passenger side, but I'm gonna get these valve covers on and show you guys what's next. It's alive! Wife's smoking a lot right now. But it is alive! Sorry I didn't get it on video. We are currently going. That's how it's gonna run. So, with custom tuning, this is how the truck sounds with the 205cc, 100% over injectors in it. Sounds a lot like stock. There's a little bit different of a cackle to it. Sounds like OBS because of these single shot design, but it doesn't really sound like a train anymore. It's running healthy and good. So, yeah. Compared to how it sounded without custom tuning, so tuning is a big help. So I'd like to just finish off this video with the truck off and kind of explain a lot of things I went through with the entire process of doing injectors on this truck. And I'd first like to explain that I'm not a diesel mechanic by any means. I'm actually 16 years old. Did this injector job pretty much by myself, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's insanely hard. It can be done. Just do your research before and it can definitely be done. I did not run into many issues doing the actual injectors. Just the only thing is those valve cover bolts are definitely kind of a pain when you get to the back ones, and even the passenger side next to that big heater box or whatever. However, if your question is it worth it or does it make a difference? Sorry, I hear a drone in the background, but does it make a difference? It is actually insane. I'm gonna throw in this clip of this truck with the injectors, and you tell me if that's what your stock 7.3 does. Just let me know. Just let me know.
How'd it go?
Yeah, so I think you guys kind of understand the point now, that it makes the world of a difference. I'm gonna get this truck on the dyno, actually, this summer. Whenever there's an event, there's usually a dyno at an event, so that's definitely when I'll be doing it. Yeah, custom tuning. I got custom tunes from 1023 Diesel, and there's a story behind that. I have a few stories actually I gotta explain in this video. I had my SCT ready to go, had the custom tune from and the last time we used the tuner was on a different truck, and completely forgot that we sold that truck with the tune in it, and we never returned the device back to stock. So it was never unmarried. So long story short, I could not tune this truck. I had to pay $150, send it back to Florida for them to unmarry it. So that took a whole week after the injector install. So it was running like crud. I'm sure you saw that clip. So I just didn't drive it, sat here for a week. Got the tuner back, plugged it in. Had a slight issue, but I just called them up. They quickly cleared it up, and the truck was running perfect. It still is running perfect. The tune that I got, the Street Shredder tune from 1023 Diesel. Not Cummins killer. I want to daily this, but I want it to be, I want it to feel good. It's a very, if you could tell, from that video, there's not that much smoke at all. It's a very, very clean tune, like cleaner than my Edge tune, which it's cool. It's good. It means it's a healthy, good tune. It's not shooting too much fuel or anything. I actually asked for the tune to be, for tire size, I put my 36s on, which I'll be putting on in a few weeks now. So, yeah. Now, next. I install these injectors, I'm looking at my gauges, and, I've never really looked at the turbo boost gauge. I don't know why, I don't know. I thought it was fine. The boost was reading, like, wide open throttle, the max it would get is, like, 5.8 PSI. And... that's not right at all. It's supposed to be getting a little over 20 at wide open throttle. So that had me really pretty dang frustrated today. Well, I noticed it like 2 days ago. So went under the hood. I thought it was a boot, but instead of doing that, the first thing we actually did was pull this red wire. It's the red wire that attaches to the actuator on the turbo. I'm not going to pop the hood because currently that latch is about to break, so I'm not going to waste another pull on it. Got to fix that. But there's a red wire that goes into the actuator. If you pull that and just plug it, put like a screw or something in it, that fixed it immediately. Took it for a test drive. Literally a different truck, like not even exaggerating. So it's funny because I've had this truck for almost 2 years now, and the turbo has never been working correctly. I bought it like that. I never noticed it because it's my first diesel I've driven. So I didn't really know what it felt like, but so now I definitely I get it, and it is insane. So 205cc injectors was a complete success. Definitely a lot of fun. Once the valve covers are off, so it's a fun, cool job. Truck runs great now. Couldn't be happier with it. So if you have any questions on it, I'm gonna do a lot more videos, maybe like a 0 to 60 or something. I would like to also tell you that if you know anything about, or if you've ever done any performance mods, it's pretty addicting. So I'm already thinking about more stuff. Hint hint, T4 kit, maybe in a while from now, but who knows, it might happen. So get ready for that. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions on the install, let me know. Please let me know. Just comment. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that burnout, and yeah, leave a like on the video. Thanks.